power of the engines.
Engines powered.
Extend the temporal sequencer.
No idea what the hell that is, but okay.
No. Fire the frickin' laser beam.
Austin power sucks.
I have told you a million times. Gold member doesn't count. No, fire the frickin' laser beam. I am getting angry and I am already on my period.
Oh shit. Why didn't you tell me earlier? Is that why you started throwing the test tubes at me when I ate the last of the American Dream ice cream?
Fire the frickin' laser beam.
Okay. Frickin' laser beams fired. It's alive.
We did it. We created life.
Pesa, ¿dónde estoy?
What the hell? Idiot. You said the language reference to Spanish.
Disculpe con el sombrero perpuestas en el queda. I think he said something about your hat.
He did what? Listen up here, you stupid alligator. I picked this hat up for a bargain at the thrift shop. Do you have any idea how little money we mad scientists have after we spend all of it on lab rats and equipment with pretty colored liquids in them? Have a little respect for the people who just created you.
Ahoy yo comprendo. Es tu tiempo del mes, no. Sigh. Pero es difícil distinguir el gran par del tiempo.
You two better not be talking about me. That does it. I am firing the English-speaking laser on you.
Oh, lady, that hurt. Now I implore you to provide satisfactory responses to my queries. Who are you two puerile bipedal carbon-based life forms, and why am I in what I can only assume is a maiden area and I am need of a decorative makeover? There. You see? Our own son just dissed us on the room design. I told you the Frankenstein mannequin was a stupid idea.
Hey, do you have any idea how difficult it is to find those things for a price that's only in the four figures? And besides, it's Frankenstein's monster, not Frankenstein. If you were even the slyest bit cultured, you would know that the monster never had a name.
You're both imbeciles. In Mary Shelley's famous novel, the monster quite clearly implores his master to bestow the name Adam upon him. Now that we've got that settled, am I to believe that I am the end product of some mad experiment that was conceived and brought to fruition by you pair of oxygen wasters? Yes, you are. We've spent years and years trying to create life, and we finally have.
Now tell us how we are decades, nay centuries ahead of our time. As your creator, we are surely of a higher mind than you. Now show us the respect we so rightfully deserve.
First off, there's a fatal flaw in your argument. As I am a crocodile, it is erroneous for you to conclude that you have created life. Your hubris is equal to the degree to which you are wrong. I was a pre-existing being before you decided to play and give me the intelligence of 1,000 Homo sapiens. You created nothing. You bipedal hairless primates are magnificently rich beings. You have been gifted a beautiful planet, and you litter it with the likes of carbon pollution and honey boo-boo. I see that it now falls to me, the truly superior sentient being here, to fix the Herculean cluster vulgarism for calculating that Earth has become under your reign as the dominant species. Things were so much better when my ancestor, the mighty crocodile of the Mesozoic era, had the power to rule all aquatic life. At least a species that could survive the KPG event ruled 70% of the planet back then. Now off I go to fix the calamity that your kind has foisted upon terra firma.
They grow up so fast.
You think you'll win, Dagon? Well, all I can say to you is outrageous. Someone's knocking on the door. Do people still do that? I thought you were supposed to send a text now. Whoever's at the door needs to be taught some manners. The time you necessitated to open the door was unacceptable. I needed to vaporize it with the light amplification by stimulate emission of radiation firearm that I constructed in 5.7 microyears. Duh. What? You are confounded and kerfuffled, as you should be. Inferior being. You could be utilizing your existence. The odds of the specific sperm cell containing your exact DNA reaching your mother's egg are approximately 1 in 100 billion, and you are celebrating this astronomically unlikely victory by squandering your life by pressing your gluteus maximus in your parents' living room reading Aquaman. You are not even reading one of the good superhero comic books. Detestable. Now hold still for what I believe your kind would refer to as 4 seconds. But dude... I see now. Relatively young bearer of the Y chromosome, I have mentally analyzed your brainwaves. You have the cognitive capacity to become the first person to perform a successful sexual orientation transplant. You must gain employment as a cashier at the supermarket across the street. There you will work a 15-hour work week, ensuring that you receive the shifts that last from noon until 10 o'clock in the evening. Every Wednesday afternoon a foolhardy woman by the name of Dolores Jenkins travels to that store for the sake of purchasing a sweetly. For justifications beyond even my ability to comprehend, she chooses to only use register number 10 in that particular supermarket. You must convince the manager to let you maintain responsibility over that register. When you see dumb Dolores, you will enable your basest of instincts that will lead to her involuntarily fawning over you. When she takes you home to her parents, you will bear falsehoods and proclaim that you desire to attend Harvard to study medicine. Foolish Dolores' father's brother knows a dentist who is brothers with the dean of the School of Medicine. He will convince the dean to enroll you. You will accept the offer. Then you will study for 30 hours a week, and work for another 15 hours. This will go on for 18 years, at which point you will perform the first sexual orientation change operation on the man who will eventually become president. Until then, he would be unable to run for the office because your ilk will still refuse to elect him. The formerly gay president will go on to broker the cataclysmic peace deal with Australia and avert World War 3.5. Wait, dude. Australia? Seriously? You must trust me. In 37 years you will understand. Now get to work. I shall return in 2 days and a fortnight. If you have not lost your virginity to Dolores Jenkins by then, I will hypothetically use you as the test subject for the inaugural experiment of humanity living on the sun. Do not fail. And dispose of that stupid Aquaman. What was that? I must say, Lily, your cheerleading routine has improved remarkably. Keep at it and I could easily see you making the squad this year.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It's always been my dream to be a cheerleader. I would be the happiest girl in the school if I got on the team.
More timer.
What was that?
Youthful human who possesses a vagina, my will is imposing me to inform you that your coach is only looking to insert his genitalia into the very facet of your meaty shell I just alluded to. Hold on. Who are you and what are you talking about?
Yeah, like, what was that word you used? Vagina?
I now have the indubitable clairvoyance to determine that amidst the countless foibles you have made as a species, it is now abundantly clear that you were correct to propel the proliferation of blonde jokes. Little Miss overconfident in her appearance because why else would she be wearing a shirt that covers only 5/6 of her abdomen? This man in front of you merely plans on taking advantage of your situation to attain an evening of intercourse with you.
I don't want to do the dirty with you.
Imbecile. In what way can you possibly justify applying the label of man to me? I refer to the balding semi-hippopotamus. It's not swimming that much. I can detect the pulses of this human's heart rate. It is aggrandizing to levels that solely exist when the body's drive to reproduce is amplified. He will extort your mating habits in exchange for a position on this functionally redundant and braiding squad of girls you fools call cheerleaders. Conservatively, I estimate you will be number 26 on his list of seated females, but his satisfaction with your performance will be number 18 at best. Rostober, the youthful male from the completely useless classic literature class whom you wish to seduce, will discover these actions of yours. Owing to the fact that he partakes in gossip in a manner similar to that of a Japanese fighting fish attacking its aquatic brethren, news of your artificial relationship with this coach will become common knowledge. Then people will send messages to you on Facebook that would qualify as criminal in nature. But because you lack the mental faculties to deactivate your account, you will run away in a state of permanent blackmating, whereupon you will fall victim to the utilization of hallucinatory substances. As this is happening, you will discover you are pregnant with this man's child, whom you will name Mortimer because you are horribly misguided and believe that it is an attractive name. Young Mortimer will be raised by a neglectful, unfit mother, and eventually he will fall to the same vices as the being which birthed him. To fuel his destructive habit, he will burgle others, until he eventually kills the person who would go on to design a solar energy processor that operated at 98% efficiency. So I vehemently insist you cease your cheerleading aspirations. A 98% efficient solar power processor would negate the need for any other energy source until the end of the universe in 241 billion years.
Don't listen to the talking crocodile. I would never do such a thing such as offer you a spot on the cheerleading team in exchange for sex.
Now hold on a minute here. There's something I got to ask. Do you really not think Mortimer is a cute name?
It's as offensively repulsive as your stupidity. My prefrontal cortex is already making its best efforts at convincing me to exterminate this man right now to prevent the aforementioned scenario from ever happening. But unlike you, you insignificant piles of flesh, bone and mammalian blood, I am not a barbarian. So I shall spare his life for the time being. But be forewarned. On the eve of the big Thanksgiving football game, I will be in attendance at your ridiculous pep rally. And if I discover you in one of those preposterous outfits and waving pom-poms around while dancing like a simpleton, there will be the most horrific consequences for you and that repugnant Mortimer.
Dude, how can you possibly say these things about me when you don't even have proof? That's slander. I could sue you for saying all this.
Your human laws only apply to humans. Now, if you will excuse me, I have more important work to do.
Like what? Going up to 3-year-olds and scientifically explaining to them that Santa Claus isn't real?
Despite the fact that your species would progressively evolve at a supremely exponential rate if I were to do so, there's actually something much more critical that needs my attention. Are the pair of you intellectually acquainted with the tablet which bears text commonly referred to as Linear A?
Tablet? Like, the thing I take selfies with and then put 27 filters on them and then post them to Instagram?
No, child. Linear is a language featured on a tablet that was written sometime in between the 1700 and the 1800 years before the birth of the one you know as Jesus Christ. It originated on the island which the citizens of your world have agreed to call Crete. To this day, the tablet remains untranslated. But now, at long last, a being with the intelligence and abilities to decipher its cryptic meaning has arrived. And that being is I. And let me tell you, a cursory review of that tablet indicates severe misfortune and calamity will befall every life form on this planet very imminently, and the only way we can prevent it is to decipher the tablet. That is why I must read the stone and translate it.
Like, what happened?
I think someone just shot him. That's for calling Aquaman stupid.